I started by adding some conduit for the wire to run through. I used tape to hold the conduit in place and a hot glue gun to stick it. I labelled the wires so I know what each cable is for. Next is the insulation. On the van walls and ceiling I use 50mm Celotex. I used a snap-off Stanley blade to curve the edges of the insulation to help them fit the profile of the van. Between the ceiling ribs where I had conduit running, I pushed the Celotex against the ceiling to leave an outline of the conduit's path. And then I cut it out with the sharp blade. As well as the exit holes for the wire for my spotlights. Insulating these small pockets was awkward, so you have to cut small pieces of insulation to wedge them in. Followed by some expanding foam and loft insulation. Next was the ceiling ribs to fix my cladding to. I cut slots in the batten to allow the wood to flex to the curve of the roof. I fixed these by passing a piece of threaded rod through the van's ceiling rib and through the wooden batten, with a shake-proof washer and nut either end. After the timber batten was in place, I could finish the ceiling insulation. Okay, so at the minute I'm just holding up the insulation for the ceiling with these little bits of ply. It was just the ply that I took out of the van, I was just using it up. It's a bit rough, but I'm not too bothered. I'm just chocking the bits up which are loose with little offcuts of wood. Yeah, and then I'm just going to squirt some expanding foam along the gaps, and then I can take the ply off, and then hopefully it will stay up. This actually worked out really well. Other people I've seen hold their insulation up with upright pieces of timber. So I've just started insulating above the cab. Did with the insulation is I've just got a Stanley blade, cut the back of the board, and then when you put it up you just push it in and it sort of curves to the back. Next I've vapor barriered my wheel arches. When using spray glue, Spray both parts you want to stick together and wait at least 30 seconds before bringing the two together. First, I laid the battens down loose and cut the insulation to fit. I used 20mm Celotex for the floor. I stuck the battens down with a product called Sticks Like Shit. I used adhesive because I didn't want to screw through the van floor. I'd suggest at this stage of your build to position the batten where you are going to have the joins of your ply flooring, so you can fix all the edges of the ply down to the batten. This is the moment I realised my roof fan was leaking. I used foil bubble wrap for the vapour barrier. I'd recommend getting someone to help as this was a bit awkward. That's the end of my third episode. Thank you for watching it. In the next one I'll be finishing off the wood flooring and starting the cladding, and I hope you enjoy